Hey listen, you work hard, then you die. That's what it's all about. Okay, so this isn't the usual luxury German car stuff that I might be putting on this channel, but you know what? This setup is a car hauler's wet dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got something very special for sale today. The truck, unmistakably Volvo. It's a VNL670, and the trailer, it's a Cottrell. It's an 8-car capacity CX5308. So whether you're in the market or you're just bored on YouTube, stick around, I'll make a case. Really, by many people's standards, this is a dream configuration. It's loaded. So look, the color turquoise. Listen, Daddy-O, the boss, he's got a sense of style, so it's an interesting color. But the important thing is look at the condition. You walk around this thing, you're not going to see any damaged paneling, no scuffs, no scratches, no dents. Look, this is a very true statement for used vehicles. Condition is everything, and it's even more paramount when it comes to expensive equipment like this. And hey, this is a one-owner, babied example, okay? This ain't no large company fleet truck. Look, we've all seen the fleet stuff. Under the hood, we've got the Volvo engine, the D13. It's a 12.8-liter diesel, of course. Now, this one's been configured for 465 horse, with the eco torque ranging between 1450 and 1850. Listen, this is the best, really the best combination for efficiency and power for this setup right here. Of course, you could get a Volvo truck with a Cummins engine, but you know, don't do that. The wheelbase, it's configured to 217 inches. We have the dual fuel tanks, 150 on the driver's side, 125 on the passenger. And yeah, 13,200 pounds on the driving axle. And mind you, Michelin's, the proper ones on this truck. Now, it's when you go inside the truck that you can see the difference in ownership style. You'll see the cleanliness and pride of ownership. I'll tell you something, and this is gonna sound crazy, especially to the Americans. This truck was driven with no shoes. The shoes are taken off. That's right, there's a little box beside the seats. You take your shoes off when you get in, you put it in, and you're driving with your socks. You're walking around to the back with your socks. It's cleanliness. There's no dirt in here. This truck wasn't just prepped. The condition that you see it in now is the condition that it's always in. Ugh. Listen, why is this truck for sale? Well, there's a weird thing in the trucking business in North America right now, and it's that there's a driver shortage. You can't find the manpower right now, so offloading it is. You know what? If you're a car hauler and you've got experience, send me a message. You could be driving this beautiful thing. That is the original plastic wrapping on that carpeting. You see what I mean about condition? And of course, the bed, the everything, the cushions hardly touched, all flawless. You can't complain. The fridge, it's not some dirty piece of crap. Spotless, perfect, it works, everything is just fine. The fridge, technically the fridge is an option, but really, practically it's standard. No one has ever configured a truck like this without a fridge. Nobody. And guess what? It's the same thing with the power windows. Technically, that's not standard either, but listen, I don't think such a model exists that doesn't have the power windows. That's just nuts. What is a worthwhile mention as far as upgrades though is the seats. Never mind, of course, they're in good condition and you see the covers on them, but they're fully powered and they're massage. You know, you gotta make life a little less miserable. Anyway, technically this interior is a limited edition. Apparently the color combo is unique. Alright, how about some hard numbers? On the dash we see 537,000 kilometers. Now miles, it's this much. And of course you'll notice the fuel consumption. If you're a trucker, you'll know that this is pretty good. Actually pretty good, this is really good. And hey, you better believe, oil changes, all done on time, no skimping out here. I mean, this is business, this matters. Not to mention, even a transmission fluid change has already been performed on this, so not bad. And the exhaust after treatment filter, whatever's been serviced, I think it came up at 400,000 K. The big hack with these trucks is people just deleting the after treatment system. And let me tell you this, if a guy's trying to sell a truck with a deleted system, well, now you got yourself a huge problem. You know, the mechanics that know how to deal with these after treatment systems, they're the rich ones. Hey, look, the after treatment on this truck, squeaky clean, no issues, no funny business. it's as good as it gets. Oh, furthermore, there's these two dials, they're optional. They're the oil temperature sensors for the engine and transmission. A big one is the PTO pump. Listen, this was done properly by Volvo, not some, place somewhere here or there by some guy who wants to do it all. This was done properly. And hey, even the windshield, it's got the heated option. That's really good, nice to have. An additional option is the turn signals. They're on the side mirrors and the headlights. LEDs. For the new model years, it's standard. For 2016, definitely not, and it's a definite good to have. This moose bumper is not a good to have, but it's a must. Every driver at least knows somebody who's hit a deer or a moose. We're talking about $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in damages. Oh my, oh my. And this is a good company here. These guys, based out of Winnipeg, they do good deals. And hey, pro tip, if you're looking at a truck and you see fenders, that's a good sign. It means somebody cares. These things do not come standard out of the factory. And hey, it's worth money too. This stuff ain't cheap. Anyway, on to the most important part about this truck, and that's the extended warranty. It's got the extended Volvo 5-year warranty, which means it expires at the beginning of March 2021. Plenty of time left, and we've got 800,000 kilometers. And that includes the engine, the climate control, HVAC system, the after treatment system. That's a huge one. And the transmission. Well, actually, the transmission is good for 1.25 million kilometers, but the time frame is the same. Guess what? I'm up here in Canada, the Toronto area. This Volvo warranty is good North American wide. Anyway, finally, let's move on to the trailer already. 8 cars. This is the good model, CX5308. This is a good model because each car position is tiltable and adjustable and slidable. So you know what? You've got a lot more possibilities, and you can actually fit a lot more things on this than, say, the cheaper 8-car carrier models that they have, which the decks don't move as much. Relatively speaking, this is in amazing condition. It's been rust-proofed every single year before the winter season, and golly gee, if you know anything about Canada, that's very important. Driving around in a rust bucket is a bad look, and then good luck selling it later. And hey, once again, it's got options. It's pretty loaded. A big one being this floor. That's not standard, and you know what? If you ask me, that's baloney. You want to protect your equipment, which, it could be brand new, very expensive cars, so a floor is a must. It also comes with this toolbox here. That's not standard, but that's extremely necessary. You've got extra night loading lights. Yeah, you can imagine that's handy. It's got extra flippers. Come on. Flippity dip, you need them. And of course, dump valve, lift kit. Lots of this you can do. Do I really have to explain everything? This ain't a chain trailer, alright, where you're fiddling with the chains and hooking them, and that's nonsense. This is the next generation soft tie, where you have the fabric straps going over the wheels. Overall, life is better with these. Now listen, this is a great product, of course, but it's not without its competition. On the road, you may have seen those Peterbilts with those Stinger trailers with the 10-car capacity, and you might be thinking, that doesn't look bad either. But here's the downside. You're paying a lot more money. A lot more money for these things. Also, loading and unloading those things will make your life miserable. A good old-fashioned Peterbilt with this big-ass trailer and that Cummins engine, you're talking about 50 liters per 100. On a good day. That's where the economics kick in, and oh my gosh, you're doing extra work to pay for the fuel. Now, I don't want to bash this setup for 1 second. I mean, I'm a little biased to this one, the one I'm selling. But the thing is, it comes down to this. For certain situations, this setup will work better. For other situations, this setup will work better. If you're considering this setup, this is a very good example. Feel free to message me. You know what? I'm gonna have links down below to the ads. But America, your exchange rates are pretty good right now. Holler and take advantage. Like I said, that Volvo warranty is honored everywhere. So there you have it. Car hauling is a heck of a business. When things are great, they're great. And when things are bad, they're terrible. Actually, you know what? I think the same could be said about any business. I think actually the same could be said about life. Holy moly. And you know what? You'll be surprised, but the amount of times that mechanics have screwed up trying to install these properly. Jeez, you know, the quality in this world is going downhill. I don't want to just be bad. You know what? I'm gonna speak honestly. It's easy to bash on other people's work. Oh, it's so easy. And there's tons of material to work on. But you know, when I look at myself as well, has my work really been going uphill or downhill? You know, I don't want, you really got to get introspective before you criticize other people. So you know what, mechanics, I understand it's tough, but let's all work together to be better.